It is a Wednesday, and I bought some flowers Wednesday. Sounds like fun. Hope everybody's having a good day. Mine is a little bit slow and a little bit tired. And I have a tired little girl who isn't thinking at all. We'll see if that gets any better during the day or not. So, Wylde Flowers is the story of a young woman who apparently was left days before her marriage with no explanation except for a letter from her fiancé. And when she was casting her mind about what she could do, she received an invitation from Grandma. Why don't you come to my farm?
Have you tried out the Boost Harvest potion on?
Yes, I have.
It's just a broom.
It's just a broom. It's just a broom. So, she came to this island and is now training to be a witch. I saw quite a bit of grinding seem to be necessary, and as a result, I did a little bit of work off stream. This is where the newest, garden patch is going to be. When that's done, it's going to be time to come over here and get a chicken coop. And then potentially fix up the barn, and I don't think I want cows, but maybe. Or maybe alpaca. This right here is a tap, which for some reason requires a gold bar, which costs I think 80 at the jewelry store. So it's pretty expensive to make. I'm hoping it's more than one use, but thus far it has been one use. Which means I may well not do that anymore. These seem to be all the maple trees, and so I've been trying to get rid of the pines and keep just the maples in a certain area so I could have a bunch of maple trees. But if those taps can only be used once, and only once for a single tree, then you harvest the syrup and you never do it again. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that much, because you can't really choose where to plant trees. Well, that might change over time, I don't know. Breakfast, Danny? Eat? So today I'm doing a bit of foraging, because this is largely a wait until it's ready. We're waiting for the compost to make enough dirt that we can pick up, let me think. I think it's 50 compost. Yeah, 50, and we're short by 6 right now. There's 2 compost bins, so 3 days of compost is what we're waiting on. Meanwhile, I found that apparently what looks like the best, most profitable thing you can do in the game is to buy tuna at the fish shack, buy flour from the store, and flip them into fish fingers to sell at the restaurant. Obviously, if you caught your own fish with worms, that would probably drop the price a little bit. And I was worried trees might be one use, but they are not. They do periodically give you more. Do I have a candle to sell? I do. He also buys paper for 5 each, which means if you tried to sell wood, you would get, I think it's 1 or 2 for selling wood. But if you sell paper, you get significantly more than that. Okay, so no, tuna is 20. So it's 20 for the tuna, and it's 15, I think, for the flour. And you flip it for 100 for fish fingers. So, pretty good deal, I think. I don't get why they call wheat seed a spring crop and not anything else.
Parker keeps offering to build me a house in town.
You do a great job
I
of not
know, he's
repeating
just
dialogue
trying to
so
be
far. Also.
kind, but I like being out here with
Honestly,
my little
like,
woodland friends.
this is a town full of
They're
people who are
plenty good
grieving and
company.
constantly talking about people who've died, but it is interesting to see the, what is a pine cone good for? Use for crafting or sell it to Shelby. You find it in the fall and winter. I'll buy one for 6 and just see what it's good for. And nothing I really want to sell. I like getting extra seaweed from Shelby because we can use it for potions and incantations. It's good for both of those. And these have not changed for a while. I'm hoping to see them change, because otherwise I have to go look for specific fish, and that seems a little bit annoying. Annie, eat. So I'm running back to the kitchen. Gonna make some fish fingers. I believe the restaurant was open just now. And then it'll be time to see how much energy we have left. Take that, pine tree. Still 1:30, so I think we got plenty of time. It's not going to take more than half an hour to get back to the restaurant. Since it's, next door. Takes so long to get places. The clock, I feel like, is running twice as fast as it should. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now, can we sell as many as we want? I think we can. So we have 4 fish fingers from leftover, and then another 25 just now. We have a ridiculous amount of cash. So I'm just going to buy all the recipes I can now. That definitely... there we go. Definitely feels a little bit like a cheat. Made so much on that, I'm going to buy some more tuna. We can also buy squid. I don't think the squid is really good for anything but ink. And technically we can use coal to get ink. So since we've got the mine open as much as we do, I don't think I need to worry about that. I'm just buying some more stuff just to kind of fill out the kitchen ingredients. Because every time you bake or cook something, you get a little star next to it. I like that. Milk is so expensive. Oats, not so much. But look at the cheese and the butter. Might be worth having one cow just to take a little advantage of that. Grapes that are out of season. And this fruit is all stuff that we make now. All of those fruits, like every one of them, we grow. Oh wait, I needed to get the flour again. So 25, let's make it 30, so we'll have some extra flour. Yeah, taking money as an issue out of the game, I find to be not something that's going to break anything. It just makes things just a little bit easier.
So has Hazel taught you any of her tricks yet?
Sorry, what?
You are learning how to run the farm, yes?
I hope it's not
look at
Indiscreet
that.
to say so, but Hazel has indicated to my husband that she would like to leave the farm
She's
to
trying to
you.
trick her into
Oh,
revealing that she's a witch.
Right, yes.
Eat, Annie.
I'm learning how to
Why are you
help
walking
out
around the
so
kitchen?
she can rest and get better.
Right, of
Annie?
course. Have a nice day, Tara.
So what do you do next? Yes, right there. So get a book. Get a book first. I have anything that I can give? I mean, I guess bread. There. Loaf of fresh baked bread. Say something condescending. Oh, she's just not gonna say anything. Okay. So we have like 3 more days. We just took care of all the money needs. So I don't think there's anything we have to do with that. We have plenty of energy if we really wanted to give a theme to all these trees.
Finally.
She yells finally, even though it only took 3 swings. She has a pretty good axe now. I don't know how good the silver axe will be. I'm still wishing that I had a net to catch bugs. Catching bugs would be very handy. So yeah, the idea here is that I've been getting rid of all the trees that aren't pines, so that these would all just be pine trees. And the trees that you can't cut down, they kind of all look like that as well. I don't mind leaving the one over by the lake, because that looks a little bit more like this is a fishing tree that gives you shade in the summer, kind of. And at 7 o'clock, it should be late enough for the moonflowers to open up. We'll see if they do, or if it's too early still. Because it's only, I think it's every 3 days, or it might be every 4. I think it's every 3 days there's a new flower. Meanwhile, I have all the stuff to move spring forward. I don't think I'm really planting anything else, but I want to go through my spring seeds if I can, and get a new planting going. Annie, you should have a book now. Annie, don't get distracted. Grab your book and come out. Do you want me to count? Okay, you're going to count. So, no flowers. Basically, all the trees are pine, and over at the farm, none of the trees are pine. You see how over here we've got all these pine trees to show us the transition, so I don't see why there's as many as there are of the other kind as well. In fact, the town is kind of all pine, then you see your first non-pine here. Wait a minute, what's she walking around all...
This place feels so small, but whenever we go off island, I feel small.
I've actually heard that one before from her. I think it's the first thing, or one of the first things that I've heard duplicated. So we see now these bushes that look like the top of the trees, some more pine trees, but then you get over here, and ideally, very few pine trees, because this is our orchard. And I want maple for maple syrup, if I can figure out how to get that to be kind of a sustainable thing, so that it doesn't cause gold bars to make, a much less, I assume, less expensive kind of syrup with them. And then over here, maybe all the green trees will go over here. And rather than sheep, I saw alpaca hair. I'd like to try to do like alpaca and maybe a couple of cows, something like that. And here's the kitty that we really haven't done much with today.
Oh, such a good cat.
I've been too busy to stop by and say hi much. So, how about I give you a chub? Yummy bait fish.
You still liked that, didn't you, kitty?
Superhero jump, superhero jump, superhero jump. Okay, so these are done. That's 2 more. Means we need one more night, it'll be 48, and one more, it'll be 50, and it'll be time we can move on with a whole nother patch. And ideally, I can move these things over to the other side. I may keep all of this for just honey and flowers, and then do a full orchard over here. I don't really know yet. Another candle done. We don't have what we need for candles yet. I can't make another spile. And there's... oh, this is another kind of annoying thing here. The juicer. Apple juice sells for 20. Or rather, I'll just... orange juice. Orange juice sells for 20. But an orange sells for 30. So I have no idea what the point of juicing things is except to have another product. It doesn't seem like that's a really useful thing to be doing. Okay, boost harvest again. Yes. The distillery is almost done with rum. I've made everything I can there. Yeah, and everything we can make with that is also done. Most likely Grandma has nothing to say. Yep. I can cook some more. So just so I don't throw things off, I'll make another 25 of those. And I have yet to make a bagel. So let's make a bagel. Pizza dough. At least one pizza dough. Chocolate cupcakes. Coconut macaroon. We're out of sugar now. It's okay, we can get more sugar.
Am I ready for bed?
It shows you can grind sugar cane into sugar, I think with the mortar and pestle, the same way you make flour out of wheat. So, ideally there's a way to grow that sugar cane also. Ooh, oranges look ready to harvest. Grandma has nothing unique to say anymore.
Speak to people around town and get to know their problems. Sometimes there's things you can do to help. Sometimes
they can help you. Yes, I do know. Nope, I wanted this one. I like this a little bit more open. It looks a little bit more like a patch. A pasture. Wild cricketot. That sounds like a cricket, but a small kid cricket. I doubt that the game gets this complicated, but it would be really interesting if there was a mechanic where mushrooms largely grow where there's a bit of shade, so that if you chop down all the trees you wouldn't get as many mushrooms. Having a bit of an ecology would be nice. I assume it's not how the game's made, because this is probably following the same pattern as things like Story of Seasons, Stardew Valley, and all that.
Hey,
Still here, wash ashore?
I sure am.
Better mind the ebb tide.
How about you? Oh wait, I should see. What can we see on people? That would tell me if it was one of his favorites or not. Okay, so it looks like a picture of something. I don't think that's a juice. That might just be milk. And then 3 things that look like they're like bowls. That has a single round looking thing that might be a bagel. And I'm pretty sure Sophia would also want that. That's a juice. That's a bottle of liquor, but that might also be a bagel. I'm sure giving it to I'm ready. Is it helping? Go get something to drink. It might feel better. So, oh, seaweed. And the rainy day means nothing to water, though I've also been designing a farm that doesn't need watering. Obviously, the flowers will need watering when they're establishing themselves, but once they're fully grown, you don't have to do anything with them. And the trees apparently never need water, so it's fine. With this much money, I can also afford to buy meat, which is kind of nice. Oh, I was going to get more sugar, too. Milk. Or put them in a fermentation barrel. Grapes are actually vines, and you don't start getting good grapes for at least 3 years generally. So the idea that you don't, that they don't seem to treat grapes as a tree does surprise me a bit. Oh yeah, egg isn't even shaped that way. Okay. I'm looking at like cooking up more things as gifts and treats and stuff for people. So, if she's going to buy another 25 of these from me, ba-bam, then I think I can give her a gift. Oh, but you see, that's not actually how it looks right there. That silhouette has the top slightly to one side.
Juliet told me you said hello to her. Thank you. That girl is so
Yeah, I've talked to
shy.
Juliet more than
Well,
almost
teenagers
everybody else
have
in
a lot
town.
going through their heads. It's no wonder some of them deal by just not talking.
Her father passing so unexpectedly hasn't
Again,
helped.
everyone in town has an immediate family member who's died. Like, everyone. Okay, so who wants a chocolate cupcake or a bagel? That might be a chocolate cupcake. Silhouettes look more like burgers, I think. Let's get that bagel again. It goes the other way. Okay, so right there, Parker Johnson does have one, possibly even two, that look like bagels. So Parker. Okay, so Parker for a bagel and Emmy for a chocolate cupcake. I don't have anything else. I've got like tea and stuff, but it's nothing. Actually, let's get more fish. There's gotta be more fish stuff I can make. I already have 39 worms for catching stuff, so it's fine. I'm just gonna run in the middle of class. Hey, you. You want a cupcake?
Ooh. Will you tell my mom if I eat this all right now? Because I'm not supposed to. What?
Oh, look at that. It's one of her favorites. I was right. And I was selling liquor and stuff like that, but I can just use it as gifts until I've kind of gifted people and figured out what they like.
Lena's always stressed out when the kids get out for summer break, but I like it when they hang around my shop, and Finn keeps his hands off the power tools when I tell him to. Most of the
Most
time.
of the time. That's so dangerous. I'd be glad to see him around also, but
Oh, Tara. Did Lena tell you how much I miss a good bagel from the city? City bagels are just built different. It's because of the water for boiling the dough.
oh, come on. It's something people say, but I don't buy it. So he definitely likes bagels. He's a bagel person. He likes a bagel. There you go. Still don't know what toadstool is good for. Again, I'm really hoping that these are sort of randomly regrowing trees, which means that you could regrow something otherwise. Peanuts also. No idea what peanuts are good for except for like peanut noodles. Like a peanut butter sauce, kind of. So I can think of plenty of things you can do with peanuts, but the game so far does not have a lot of it. Of course, I think you also need like a steak, like a T-bone steak to make Moco Loco, and that's not what that recipe's about at all. Oh, Nightbot, stop teasing me. Superhero jump! Superhero jump! Superhero jump! She likes what is it, a banana smoothie, I think? When I've got more milk, I'll definitely want to make more of that kind of stuff too. Actually, depending on what the distillery needs, I don't think it's going to interfere with anything. I could probably make more distillery things down in the basement. Let's see. Select to move. You don't have to check on them that often. Distillery is 250, and it requires a little bit of wood and 1 bar. Actually, maybe you can put them in sideways. Let's see. You can still interact with them sideways. So anything else we make revitalizing. There we go. Again, the distillery is 250, which is relatively expensive, but not that expensive. There's not enough to do one more, but let's do that. What will we make? Rum, which is sugar. Vodka requires potato. And I don't think we're making any sake right now. Check our other stuff here. Oh, cheese. Yeah. And this one requires better fish, I guess. Oh no, specifically salmon. Okay. We have noodles already. Coriander. Interesting. I hope that's something you can grow. I actually have that in my kitchen growing right now. Tomato and saffron. Yeah, and what's a T-bone steak for beef stroganoff? No such thing as ground beef in this game. Again, beef for another one, schnitzel. So many of these things are actually really cheap recipes that are not using cheap ingredients. Made the pierogies already. That needs milk. And that needs milk. Mulled wine just needs the wine. Yeah. Nice old wine. Cornbread needs corn. Roast beef needs a T-bone. I can make more pizza dough. Coconut macaroons and malasadas. Oh, almonds. Walnuts and cheese. Why do you need cheese for carrot cake? I guess for the frosting. Flan is milk. We don't have blueberries or grapes or strawberries or pineapples. Okay. Tiramisu needs coffee. Okay, so I think that's everything that we can cook. Let's make sure we got this last one over here when it's ready to collect. 6 hours. Nice, we have time left. Oh, we have an almost full energy bar too, so let's clean up on the farm a little bit. I didn't really mind the stones, but I figure you might as well clean them up while they're here. It was also nice that the big ones give you a recipe, as well as just, like, I don't know why there's a recipe in a giant boulder, but it's kind of nice to get a recipe out of it. Maple syrup and maple syrup. And if we look now, I don't see any tools for tapping those trees. We just have the syrup. And since we have the energy and a little bit of time to waste, we come in here and do this. Oh, when these things are, you've gotten one of every item from that section of the mine, they turn into stars. Before that, they're like little blue icons. This sign shows you all the things that you can get from that area. So these have the chance of gaining gems. Oh, it's very rare. And these ones give you different quality ores. A gredient has appeared. They also refresh, like every time you come back on the screen. So if you somehow were able to finish one of these off of everything you want, you can leave the mine and then just come back in again to the same level and it'll refresh. I'll have a slightly different assortment each time. Oh, look at that. It's a sapphire. Nice. There's a fair amount of silver here. There's definitely not a lot of, there hasn't been any gold yet. Yes, put away the book first. I don't know what clay is really used for so far, except for making a couple of the big sort of improvement things. Mushroom. I'm looking for more of the sand. The sand is used in glass making. I don't think it's anything else, just like the clay, I think is just clay. Since it's now 10, the compost bins over here should be done. Oh, I'm sorry, 10 minutes remaining. There we go.
Excuse me?
Is it time for bed?
What?
Can I please play with my towel?
No, you can watch me. You can put on some socks and get under a blanket because you are still sick. Yes. Fluffy socks. Go. Thursday. Month unknown. Season spring, because we have not yet changed the seasons yet.
It's just a broom.
What's your plan today? Going to do some farming?
Yes. Farming and exploring, as you guessed. There's no watering to be done here, but there may be some bees done. Nope. So it's just another day of foraging. Make sure that patch stays clear. And once we've got this big part of the soil, this massive amount of soil that we need to get, everything else should seem a lot easier. The axe has got an upgrade, which makes it really a lot easier to get a lot of wood. And I don't see anything else there. Okay. And Thursday, I think she's open on Thursday. At 9. Oh, nope, she's closed on Thursday. What else is closed on Thursday? Wow. Thursday kind of sucks. Lots of stuff is closed on Thursday. Okay, so what is this? We have coconut macaroon and malasada. The malasada has a slight bump on the left side. The coconut macaroon looks like maybe it's got a little bit of a bump on the left and a little bit of texture on the top right. So let's start looking. That could be a Mira. Could be Damon. Could be Francis with a slight bump on one side. Parker definitely wants the bagel. Can't tell if that's got a little bit of texture. It doesn't have a bump only. That looks too big. Okay, so that one is ever so slightly on the right-hand side. Let's look at this again. Yeah, it doesn't have a bunch of bumps on the top. It looks basically, but it's not completely. And the malasadas, just a little bit of a bump on the left side. Francis likes malasadas, maybe? Maybe. Sorry, this is part of not wasting a whole bunch of extra time. I'm wasting time to not waste extra time. Okay, let's see if she likes the macaroons.
I always appreciate a home-cooked meal. I know the work that goes into it. Thanks.
Not her favorite. Let's try the malasadas next. Liquor's gonna be awkward too because all the bottles kind of look the same to me. He's still standing out here looking at the beach. No? Okay, I guess he's gone somewhere. Nana? I still haven't seen that purple elf person. Not for like weeks of game time. Definitely have to expand that too. That's not going to be very expensive to do. Oh, that's right. In the morning he's looking out at the beach, but he literally runs this store, which means he'd have to be over here. How about a gift of malasadas? I heard a noise.
Did Angus tell you I haven't been eating? Well, it's true, I guess.
That's
Thanks.
a normal line he says. I heard a noise, but that was not one of his things. I know very few of these so far. I keep hoping this thing's going to change, but it has not yet. Do we have any honey? I think we should have honey. Nope. So yeah, we can sell her honey, but we can't gift her honey. It's odd. Okay, so tonight we'll have more of the soil Then tomorrow game time, we'll go over and ask for help. Wait. I want to chop this one down. We'll go over and ask for the help with the new garden. Not what I was doing. No. There we go. What's Shelby doing now?
It's almost time for summer.
I know. I'm working on it.
What was that you said?
Nothing.
Give him some pizza dough? Or some uncooked noodles? No. I really want to finish that garden before I change the season to summer. And we'll see what's happening with summer. It's also worth noting that a lot of things that are considered a seasonal crop, like tomato, actually can potentially live for several years if they're maintained well.
Say, the Wylde farm's on a gorgeous plot of land. How long's it been in the family?
Oh, we've had it for, I'm just realizing I don't know. Long story, but there was a family falling out. I'm still learning a ton about this place.
Well, that farmhouse is a stunner. Great bones.
Thanks.
He has gotten off on the wrong foot with me several times now. I gave him a bottle of olive oil, and he said he doesn't really have a need for it, but he can always add it to the animal slop. I was like, no, rude. You don't feed my hand-made, pressed, grown olive oil and animal feed. So rude. So these pink ones are maple trees, because you can put the spigot thing on them. Okay.
Listen to that purr.
Wild mine food.
Meow.
You still liked that, didn't you, kitty?
Mm-hmm. The cat is almost up to pink at this point. Excuse me.
Saw Vanessa on her way to your farm with a plate of cupcakes. She really is such a thoughtful first lady to take that kind of time. And she works with the twins every day. The League of the Conscious Mind doesn't have saints, but if we did, she would certainly qualify.
Oh my, I was thinking she might be one of the witches, but if she's part of that League of Conscientious Minds, she probably isn't. And there's some coal. Coal actually feels a lot, yeah, I was about to say, coal feels a lot more common coming out of those than it's been on this last trip. That's unfortunate. It happens sometimes. There are plenty of other Pokemon to catch. My AI bot is so silly. Annie, can you please just use the towel to cover your mouth? Sapphire. Actually, I have a lot of citrine, I think. Don't know what I'm going to use it for. Also, coal is only used for a couple of things in the game, I think, other than ink. So not only does it mean you don't have to fish once you get your first bit of coal, but oh, did I use the last of my energy? Let's see if I need energy to do this part. Ten. Can we make over here? We can make noodles. Pierogies. Oh, fish stew requires seaweed. I'm saving that. What are we short on for pickles? Oh, sugar. Okay, so I need more sugar. That's okay. It's the last of our wheat. Not quite the last of our rice, but almost. And over here, this should be now 50 soil. Okay, so yeah, that's all of it. Grandma has nothing to say? Nothing to say.
Should I go to bed?
Yes, go to bed. You're tired. Under the blanket, please. With your feet under the blanket and your body on the bed, so you can be warm. So now we have to take all this stuff over to Parker. It's probably still gonna be another day. Wait. Limes. Oh, I think olives are ready too. Yep, olives are also ready. Cleared area is still clear. Nope. It's now 9, so the shop over here should be ready. Let me just process all this ore that we have. If you want to make like essence of, for some reason you need to have the ore itself, not bars. It's only 250, huh? Right, we'll upgrade our can to a regular watering can. All the way to the end. Parker's open on Friday. $200 and some wood. Chicken coop. 1,000 and some wood.
Let me get my wheelbarrow, and I'll be right over to set up your new patch. Should only take a day or so.
Everything, by the way, only takes a day or so. So you can actually see him over there working. Okay, now this was the kind of tree that I didn't want, and now it's a pine. So I think if I keep patrolling these, eventually it might be all pine. Again, peanuts are like related to potatoes, I think, so those should not be on the ground. Unless I'm just picking up peanuts somebody accidentally dropped. Or scattered for squirrels or something.
Be careful where you put your feet.
Oh no! Is there poison ivy here?
Poison? Who's talking about poison? Ah, I mean the forest folk.
You mean like bugs?
Ooh, forest folk.
Don't call them that.
Forest folk. Since the only thing I saw that was unusual was a purple elf-looking person who was wearing goggles and claimed to be an engineer and was repairing a gasoline electric generator, I'm not sure if that's the forest folk that he might be referring to. This is where you get more exotic stuff. Lemon, lime, and pomegranate. Chocolate. And I want paprika, but I'm not buying it by the pinch for 20 bucks each. Doesn't make any sense to do that. Other times he sells leather and mushroom leather. Mulberry and silkworm. So there's at least mulberry that we're still waiting for. And over here, I'm still short on sugar. Let's do that. I'm waiting for butter and cheese. I won't get those yet. coconut. And no flour. Oh, and the purple person said that they had a contract with Thomas's family, which also at least implied that this was all
Hey.
about
Still here,
Thomas,
wash
not the
ashore?
Wylde.
I sure am.
Better mind the ebb tide.
Got a few things that I made here. I don't think fruit works as something to give people as gifts either. Oh, here we go. He's out here building everything.
Listen to that purr.
Two more, it's working on a third, I guess. And if I'm right, when I looked online, it seemed like there's actually a whole lot of levels to this place. Ooh, sapphire. When I was trying to get sapphires, all I could get is citrine. And now that I've got everything I want, I'm getting sapphires. I also don't know what glass is good for. Wow. Arachnid. It's an arachnid. There's an odd spelling for that one. I have a ton of coal. A literal metric ton. Actually, how much coal do I have? 119? Yeah, quite a lot of coal. Should probably be saving 2 energy rather than accidentally saving only 1. What? Yes. Just like you did breakfast. Why don't you have something like a Pop-Tart with a lot of calories in it? Ooh. Excuse me. So today he's doing this. Tomorrow he's going to be doing, I think, a chicken coop. The day after that, it'll be this over here, because it is just way too crowded. You don't work for days for him, huh? You literally work for days. You notice there's actually quite a few spells here ready to be made. Okay, all 4 of those are going right now. I think I might turn it to line them all up to be the same direction.
Speak to people around town. Sometimes there's things you can do to help.
It's just a broom.
It's just a broom. Okay, so we still need salmon. I could actually buy a salmon if I wanted to. Truffled mac and cheese. Okay, we made that, we made that, we made that. We didn't get any banana bread. Oh, we need moonflower.
Am I ready for bed?
Yes. Ideally, that new garden area is done now. Well, if that picture's any indication, it's not done yet. Let's talk to Grana
Speak
first.
to people around town.
Ooh, her mind must be going. Keeps telling me the same things. Lemons are done. I was missing stuff hidden. What's she doing out here?
So, when did you and Grandma start trying to outbake each other?
We'd appreciated each other's skills ever since I moved here. That was, 17 years ago. But when Giacomo was diagnosed, Hazel formally challenged me to a bake-off. She said it'd take my mind off things. And you know, she was right.
I gave her macaroons before. This is Grandma's mushroom soda idea. Banana. I don't generally control the camera much because it kind of just changes how far you can see. It doesn't change angles to look behind things. And yeah, chicken coop would be good because if we get the chicken coop, we can then get baby chicks. If we get the shed, all that does is rearrange what's already there. Let's look at people here again. Bruno likes a beer and probably that flounder sandwich. Annie, are you eating?
I'm having one of these after.
So can you eat?
Yeah.
I'll look around with. Mushroom risotto has a great big bump on the top. Pierogies has none. It's just a perfect little oval. Macaroons have a little bit of a bump, or two little bumps at the top. I don't think I need another pomegranate. Yeah, I have two of them already. What if he's into pierogies? I think I've got like 3 of them.
Thanks for thinking of me. Even though I don't know what you were thinking.
Maybe macaroons? No sweet tooth?
You don't want this. I'll take it. Congrats on selling your first crop. How's it feel?
It's a relief. I was sure they'd be rotten or too small or taste horrible, but they're fine.
Hey, that's better than my first cocktail. I tried mixing peppermint schnapps with pickle brine.
Were you trying to kill someone?
No, but my pride took a beating.
Okay, so again, we've still got pierogies. And actually fish fingers. This very slight bump to one side. So we have rum, which is kind of a squat bottle. That one looks like a square bottle. Angus said something about pierogies before, didn't he? That could be a squat round bottle. Do another day on him though. Again, that slight bump to one side. Mushroom risotto has a much bigger kind of a lump on it though. Maybe nobody actually cares about the particular recipe. That's possible. Looks like a fruit salad. Like a slice of pie and maybe like a smoothie or something. Oh, see, she sells, or sorry, she buys maple syrup for 60. So yeah, it's way harder to get a hold of than it is to make it yourself. Or sorry, it's probably easier to buy than to make it yourself. Yes, we cannot talk without being at the counter. Annie, are you eating? I understand. Eat.
Yum, this looks great, Tara.
Hey, Lena.
Well, I have to be. Since my dad retired a few years ago, it's just me running this place. Sometimes I pay Sebastian to help me restock the shelves if he wants new grip tape for his skateboard. But otherwise, it's all me.
So Damon likes a squat bottle. She likes one with a little tapering at the bottom. Okay, so it's definitely not more than like one person per item, I think.
Ooh, baking something new, Angus?
Yep. It's my little bro's favorite. I'm the middle child of 3 boys, so it was nonstop chaos growing up. But I could always get Jamie to calm down if I gave him one of these. You don't have any siblings, do you? That must have been a bit lonely growing up, no?
Not when I was little, because I spent my summers here and grew close to my grandma and grandpa.
Well, of course. Having a grandma like Hazel must have been so much fun. Francis and I are both the middle child of 3-child families. Maybe that's why we're perfect for each other. We're used to being the overlooked cheese in the sandwich. I hope Francis is able to find a place for himself here, and that everyone sees just how special he truly is.
He was talking about having done haggis pierogies.
These are the best! Making pierogies is time-consuming, but if you want to get them right, you just can't rush it.
Wow, the Yamper appeared. Okay, so that's one. So we have fish fingers. I don't think anybody else has been looking for that mushroom risotto. We have a big bump in the center. And a little bit of texture, not just a bump. Let's look again. Maybe Juliet. Yeah, that could be a bowl or something. I don't know. See if she's still playing guitar. Yep. You've been playing for a while. Have some old risotto.
That's, nice of you, but sometimes I feel like I can hear my dad singing.
What does it sound like?
I don't know. Like a lullaby, I guess.
Oh, I actually have the bottle of rice wine. I didn't know I had that. If they're not here, we will be coming to the bar later. Even if it's not a favorite, it's still a gift.
Oh, doesn't this look tasty now?
It's no good dwelling on the past, but I'm curious how different things would look if my people stayed on the island.
Superhero jump. Finn Johnson. I don't think everything that looks like that. It's Saturday. It should be open till 1. As often as they're sitting over here, I don't see them sitting. Here we go. Hey, Kim.
But I can't help it, okay?
Do you like rice wine?
Hey, this is just like my dad makes. I mean, it's not as good as his version, but this is the best you can get in Fairhaven.
What's that? Cameron?
Oh, I meant to ask you, have you met Parker, the carpenter, yet? He really helped turn the ruins of the old church into a wonderful new consciousness center for our members.
If they want a real twist, it's the guy from the Consciousness Center that's Raven, rather than the much more obvious mayor's wife. And you have a towel, cough into your towel. What about Violet? Coconut rice. Let me give her some coconut rice. Let's try.
Oh man, I needed this. Sebastian cleaned us out of groceries this morning.
I heard about Hazel. Are you doing okay? Here, have these. Taking care of plants frees up your mind, so it can work through stressful stuff. Believe me. I know.
Thanks, Violet.
It was not a new favorite. Oh, and she just teleported away. It turned 7 o'clock and she vanished. Where's your towel? There's the moonflowers. I'll just stop in and see if people are getting annoyed that I haven't finished the potion that they were asking for. visions have you seen?
Hi, Farseer. Seen anything interesting lately?
I see a witch who ought to be tending to her cauldron.
Oh.
Okay, nice chat.
Is all the secrecy and fancy speech? I was...
The forest is full of useful ingredients for potions. Do not neglect its bounty.
Yeah, it's like the only place we can get those things. Yes.
Watch out for the journeyman. You're new and don't know better than to stay out of his schemes.
I'm not the newest witch in the coven anymore. Now you have to run errands for everyone.
Oh, that doesn't stop?
Nope, it's in the fine print. Sorry.
Thank you, Violet. And that's the journeyman, so... Wait a minute, is he running the bar? How's he running the bar till 1 if he's also over here? And if it's not, then who would that be? If somebody's down here, they shouldn't be in the coven. Yeah, that's not him then. He's running the bar. Yeah, it's 11. We gotta get back home. I don't want to have a whole day debuff and lost energy and everything. Annie, you were getting a towel. Don't get distracted. Make more rum. It's not really efficiently using the space and everything, but that's fine. More sugar. Did that change anything here? Oh wait, there was one thing that changed.
Is it time for bed?
Yes. Yes, it is time for bed. Ooh, it's finished. No, you are sick. Anything except resting. Now, can we move these things? Oh, switch plots. There we go. We try to group these all together by type, but for now, this works. Actually, I want to do this like that. See how this little configuration works. So we have a whole bunch more space here. We can jump these ones. Pomegranate, lemon, olive, orange, lime. And then I'll sort those out a little bit more later. I don't know if he's open on Sunday. Let's see if we can get Parker to work on that new chicken coop now. Oh, good morning, Midnight Python. I didn't see you there, Python. I hope you're having a good day. Grumpy's out here go fishing. He doesn't open the store yet, or it's his day off. What's for sale? Lemon, lime, and olive. I think we're good for all of that. Oh, it's closed. It's closed. Like a ninja. I'm a peanut ninja. If he'd like some risotto. I mean, a gift is a gift. Your towel? Mm-hmm.
It's good you young people are partnering up.
No, it should be covering your mouth.
Love is a powerful magic,
How it sounds if you actually
despite how dangerous it can be.
He's got a conch shell. And I still have more mushroom risotto. He probably likes mushrooms.
That's interesting. I think I'll try it.
Yeah, he's still blue. He'll be one of the ones that's going to turn over first. Besides the cat. He is taking a day off, I can tell.
You should feel free to come by the Consciousness Center anytime. I wasn't sure what to make of it when Messenger Connor first moved here, but it's chill. It's just about trying to be a better person.
Hey, I need a bio break. And Annie, you can play a tablet, but you need to stay under blanket. Can you do that?
Yes, Daddy.
You need to stay warm. Boo. That consciousness center So the door's closed, then they're closed. This isn't a windy day, it's just a rainy day. I wonder why the sign is swinging there. Oh, I got another table over here. I didn't even notice that. Okay, so I've got apple and apple. That's pomegranate, and I only have one of them. Pomegranate. This is olive. These are all citrus, but I don't know which are which right now. Let's see, orange, lemon, orange, lime. Okay, so this will be another pomegranate. This will be another orange. We still got room for plenty more of these. We're only short on the soil right now. I've used up a fair bit of wood, so I'm going to be taking out a couple of these trees too. So kind of blocking the view of the lake. We're back to 400 right there. We're just about out of energy. We've done all of our foraging. I don't know if anything's in here right now. Looks like no. And downstairs. Rum, vodka, and boost harvest.
Finding you need a boost in energy to get something done?
Make some
Brew up a
energizing
batch of that
tea.
restorative tea at the stove and drink it. Hmm?
Mm. Yeah, some of these definitely stand out. A lot of them are very similar.
Should I go to bed?
Yes, go to bed. Go to bed, Tara. What's Grandma have to say?
What's your plan today?
Ah, yes. Oranges are ready. If I recall, the chicken coop was expensive. Like $1,500 kind of expensive. I should probably see if I can raise some more money really quick. Wow, the LA Kid has shown up. It's an LA Kid. That is closed. This is not.
Hi, Damon. What are you shopping for today?
Just stop by to say hi to Lena. She's my unofficial big sister.
Damon, if you're visiting me in your free time, it means you have too much of it. It's time for you to get a girlfriend.
What's wrong with being single, Lena? I'm fine being on my own.
Oh, I didn't mean to offend you, Tara. I was just teasing Damon.
Thanks for standing up for me, Tara, but Lena's right. I'm used to her ribbing, but I might be ready to meet the right person. So, you're single too, right?
Do you like rum?
You don't want this. I'll take it.
So, the schoolhouse here. Is that where you went to school?
Sure did. That's when the other Mrs. Soft, Otto's mom, was the teacher. She was a free spirit. Liked to hold class out on the beach. It's funny Otto turned out the way he did, given his parents.
We're gonna buy flour. Just a ton of it. We still need fish too. You're the only one who likes my sake.
Hey, this is just like my dad makes. I mean, it's... My mom sent me a new shirt, like, it's not even my birthday or anything. It's not exactly my style, but it's close. I never thought I would say this, but maybe she's finally beginning to see me for who I am.
I might have to wait again. Commission Parker to get the coop made and then get the other stuff together.
We'll be able to fix up this coop, no problem. But you'll need to clear out all the trees and rocks from the area I've roped off. Got it? You come back and let me know when you've cleared out all the trees and rocks there, and then we can talk business.
There's just not enough hours. So at 524, it's not 1,500, it's only 1,000. Ten more of those at 100 each is 1,000, but I don't think the store's open today. Here, I was worried if I had enough wood. Clear to end 1,000. Here we go. My backup selling money supply stuff without even touching the jewelry. Well done, Tara. Chicken coop. Coop. Coop, 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 coop.
Okay, I'll get started fixing up that old coop right away. Should only take a day or so.
Thank you. I don't see anything interactable in here. That's why I do it over here on her day off, just staring at a wall.
Hi, Violet. What you doing? Oh, I'm just sprinkling some flower seeds. Just general town beautification, you know. Okay, fine. Look, when my dad was mayor, my mom always kept this area planted with colorful flowers. Mrs. Soft prefers a greener palette. Don't tell anyone you saw me here. Please.
Don't worry, our secret is safe with me. In fact, let me know if you need extra flower seeds.
Wow, thanks. I know. This place really needs some cheerful color, don't you think? Look, I know I should leave this place alone. I can't help it. It brings up too many memories. I can't wait until Sebastian is old enough to live on his own. Then I'm moving away from this island. I just need to leave this town and all the constant reminders of everything I've lost.
So now the coop is on the way, and in a day or two, we'll get that upgrade to the shed. Where do you get beer from? Fermentation barrel, I bet. Okay. Fermentation barrel. I've been using the distillery, but not the fermentation barrels yet. If I missed those over there, then did I also not do something over here? Well, seems okay. Ideally when the chicken coop's up, and the rest of it's also going to be ready next. Okay, we do have what we need for garden beds. Distillery, so the fermentation barrels are over here, then, aren't they? Yeah, they are, that's why. Yeah, that's why we have to increase the size of that, because that's ridiculously small now.
Should I go to bed?
Yeah, might as well. Taking an early night.
Have you tried out the Boost Harvest potion on some of your seeds yet?
Yes. Yes, I have. So that's the potion they want for turning the season to summer. Oh, he's here. He's already here working.
The soil's been whispering stories to me lately. I used to think I was losing my mind, but I've done this long enough to know all farmers learn to hear its voice.
I don't actually have anything good for him right now. would like to sell these. And I would like to buy all these. And one of those. Pomegranate, cinnamon, olive. Yeah. So, run back home, do some cooking, and then run back. Wild barboach. Barboach. Is that a Barbie cockroach? Is it a barbed coach? I'm missing an egg now for a smoked salmon bagel. Superhero jump. Superhero jump. Hit. Hit. Banana smoothie for 20. Milk costs 100. $100 for milk. Add in a free banana and you lose 80 each time you do it. Okay, an egg. Like 20 of those. There's a little bit of oats left. All of those. So he's going to finish his work. And then I can request the expansion of the shed. I don't think there's anything else in the way. Smoked salmon bagel. Done it. There's definitely other stuff we need ingredients for. It's probably in a bad place right now. There we go, a bunch of olives now. We still have hours left in the day. I don't know what we actually need clay for still. I'm wondering if somebody put it in and then just didn't really give it a lot of thought. The odd thing is there's anime about like alchemists, and you'll see them think about things like where they get their bottles from, how they set up lab equipment. That's a sapphire. Yeah, so far sand has only ever made sand, and clay has only ever made clay. Kitty.
Kitty.
I have some old bait for you.
You
Really
still
funny
liked
thing.
that, didn't you, Kitty?
There's an online YouTube thing put together by some students called Taskmaster Minnesota. where some students are doing a bunch of tasks. And one of them, they were looking for like a fish, but then they thought, well, we could probably only get like part of a fish because they're not going to want to eat the entire fish. And then when they went to look for the fish, they found out it was actually really expensive to get yourself something like salmon or a sturgeon. They were like, okay, maybe only part of it. And it's supposed to be like kind of gross. So why don't we just see if we can get just the head? And the butcher there said, well, that's really just in there for display. They hadn't actually planned on anybody
Am I
buying
ready
the
for
head.
bed?
And they said, well, can I buy it? Like, what kind of price would you do? And he says, maybe it's worth $5 or something, but it's not really worth anything. And so then he gave it to them for free. Head and basically some of what would be like the neck of a salmon. Buy a chick from Marty. Which means if the coop is done, and the coop is done, we should be able to ask about the next shed now. And our expansion is almost done. So let's go see what Marty is doing. If he's still on the farm or not. Or ranch, I guess. Also, it turns out that the mayor did completely scam you on this over here. He asked for materials and 1,000 to fix up the ranch. And then your cut of the proceeds from selling the ranch is 500. Just a complete scam. I don't see that rancher. I don't know if it's too early. Yeah, there's definitely a pie. He didn't want the rum, so is there something else he wants that's in a similar bottle? Vodka? It's got that tapered look. I didn't think it was what we would want, but...
Thanks. I'm always looking for the next good bar snack.
So no, not that.
Not what I usually eat, but hey, looks tasty.
Oh my gosh, you're into bagels, but not if it has salmon.
Thanks. You'll have lots more space for your tools and such. Should only take a day or so.
Parker. Let's look at this. Yeah, that looks like a round bottle, not a square bottle to me. That one might be the vodka instead. That's basically it for that. Wait. Did I? Okay, that might be a maple syrup. Except it's not a food item, is it? Yeah, that one distinctly looks squared off. Looks like, say, hang out over here. dreadnought appeared.
It's bad luck to mess with the spirits, except for this kind.
Okay, so we got 2 of his favorites now.
So, the other day, I asked Kim if I could buy a couple of pints of pig's blood.
For what? Do I even want to know?
To make my Seton family blood pudding recipe, of course. But they got all grossed out. What kind of butcher gets grossed out on blood?
Maybe it's not so much the blood as the cooking it into a pudding. On purpose.
Hey, don't knock until you try it. Anyway, they didn't have any to sell me since there's no ranch here anymore.
Except there's a ranch here again. I tried rum, I tried vodka. Let's try to tell me here. And that to the High Priestess? Yeah, that's tonight though. Bakery's closed, so the rancher won't be at the bakery. I've seen him eating down here before as well, but he's not there either. Superhero jump.
Are you here to buy your first chick?
Yes, if they're still available.
Oh, they sure are. I wouldn't mind someone taking a few of them off my hands. I mean, they're cute the first few days after hatching, but once they really get to pooping.
Are you trying to make me change my mind?
No! Sorry, just running my mouth.
I can also buy sheep and a cow.
Just like you asked for, a single chick. Oh, no. I shouldn't say that, should I? That's offensive. Here is one young chicken.
I think it's fine in this context.
Now, what would you like to call her?
Cluckadoo.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I also brought you some feed, free of charge. You fixed up my ranch after all. This is the least I could do.
That's very kind of you.
Remember, you have to feed your animals every day. They're just like us, turns out. If you take good care of this chick, she'll eventually turn into a laying hen. Omelets for breakfast every day. Oh, and once you've gotten a handle on chickens, I can sell you cows, too. But for that, you better get Parker to build you a barn. Here's a blueprint. Stop by my ranch if you want to buy animals or some feed for them.
I buy it $250, but I can immediately resell it for $125. Soon as you drive that little
Here's
chick
your
off
animal.
the lot.
Now, what would you like to call her?
Chimkin.
That's definitely a name. Here's your animal. Now, what would you like to call her?
Feathers.
Mm-hmm, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Poultry feed. Made with a feed mill in the tool shed.
So, what did you do before you switched up careers?
I was, consultant. Did a lot of consulting. And then I got hit with that consultant burnout. You know how it goes.
Superhero jump. That is a daily thing that you have to do. You staying more, Manny? Yes. Okay, only costs 50, that's not too bad. Those bees live in Stinky Corner. Olives ready to collect. Just as I was noticing, there's no new soil. That's ready. How many oranges do I have now? 5 more orange, 1 lemon, or sorry, 1 lime, 2 lemon. 2 more apple. It only takes 1. Oh, because I already made 1. There we go. pomegranate, olives. Apples and oranges. Okay. Still have some mulberry and whatever else might be coming up in the rest of the year, but that's okay. And room for at least one more aisle down the center here, depending. It's 5 o'clock. Let's get over to the coven and deliver a potion. There's actually quite a few walks. I hadn't noticed that. I thought there was only like 2 basic walks in this game, but there's more than that. Wait a minute, I want to chop that.
Bruno asked me if I wanted to fish. I never know how to say worms ick me out in a nice way. He just looks so hopeful, but I'll say yes.
There we go.
I brought the spirit flame potion.
Well done. Be aware that the crops that thrive in spring will wilt under the summer sun. It's best you finish any tasks that still need to be done. Now, are you ready to say goodbye to spring?
No.
No. I have a few things to do before we change the season.
Very well. Come speak to me when you are ready.
Witchweed always seems like a good one to use for that. At least until I find an incantation or something that actually uses it. Do you need to blow your nose? A wild helioptile. Sounds like a fire reptile. Like a sun lizard.
Should I go to bed?
shed. I need to pluck all of those flowers. There's a mistake. I can't reach all of the flowers. Are those still growing? Could be an experiment to see what happens. I think this is probably far more realistic to just grab a scoop of feed and throw it in the door and keep going.
And even if he gives me a hard time for always leaving the first slice in front of the door of my house.
And why do you do that?
Oh, it's just an old superstition my dad taught me. It's supposed to appease the house elves. Of course, I don't believe in any of that. Not really. Messenger Cameron says that the first step in climbing the mountain of consciousness is leaving behind old beliefs that no longer serve you.
I do wonder if that raven is actually the guy in charge of the church. I already offered him rum.
Your dad was the one who ran the bar, right? What did your mom do when your parents still lived here?
She set up a pharmacy where Amira's clinic is now. Some folks didn't take her seriously at first, seeing that she wasn't from Fairhaven or a doctor. But you only disrespect Kaya and Timbu Haas once before you learn never ever to do it again.
Wow, that's a thing to brag about. So we come back over here in the evening and do some foraging then. Does he have any kind of like recipes? Why is there no topaz in my recipes? So more to unlock, more recipes. I have nothing to sell right now. I wonder if it's by the item or by the dollar value. I don't have any wheat on flour. I don't know. I should probably do something about that. She's probably got flour year round, right? But this is the only season I can grow it in, I guess. She is closed on Thursday.
Have you been by Kai's stall? He always has interesting things to sell. Some people never leave the place where they were born, but Kai's always ready for his next adventure.
Oh, she apparently doesn't disagree with it, at least. So there used to be a couple of things over here, and I just haven't seen them in the longest time. up here. Just pop in.
I brought the spirit flame potion.
Well done. It's best you now.
Yes, I am ready for some summer
I'm hoping
sun.
I can keep out of season flowers.
Let us begin.
but
Take
they
your
will
place
do it.
in the circle. And so we begin the turning of the seasons, just as our ancestors have done for thousands of years. Novice, pour the spirit flame into the sacred bowl to ignite our fire.
Burning, burning, burning.
We say goodbye to the gentle sun of spring.
We welcome the golden dawn of summer.
Yes, we turn the seasons, like they said.
Is that a raven? It is. With a very, like, female body shape just now.
Oh, honeybee, you're here.
Of course I am, Grandma.
For a moment, I thought you were Robert coming to collect me. I felt a warm breeze.
Yes, we turn the seasons. That's all.
Still a skeptic, I see. But there is still so much you haven't seen. Still so much to learn and do. Oh, I've done my best to take care of Violet since her mother disappeared.
Don't worry. I promise I'll be here for her.
I know you will, sweetheart. You're going to do great. I'm proud of you. I'm so glad you came back to see me.
Me too. I just wish we had more time.
We had time enough. We've learned how to run the farm.
I'll take good care of it for you.
And I know you can bring the community and the coven together. Promise me? You'll remember everything I've taught you.
I promise.
You will be a marvelous witch. I can already see your powers blooming. It's time for me to rest. Take care, my beautiful little honeybee. I love you.
Goodbye, Grandma Hazel. I'll take up your mantle and protect the town. You can rest now.
Since you had repeatable
Today,
dialogue again
we
and
say
again every
goodbye
single day,
to
I
one of this
assumed that unless
town's
the season
finest
changed, I wasn't
citizens,
gonna change. And
Hazel
most likely,
Wylde.
she was not
Her
going to
dear
be
friend
anymore.
Lena is going to say a few words.
Hazel was my mentor. Yes, but she was more than that. She was always giving. Advice, a bowl of soup, a basket of fresh eggs. She never, ever gave up on those she loved. And she loved this island more than anything. And now she's given us Tara. Oh, we are so glad you're
We'll have an
here.
Applin
It
in
means Hazel hasn't really left
Applin
us.
is an
Thanks, Lena.
Hello. You're Hazel's granddaughter? I'm Wesley.
I've never seen you around before.
Pointed ears.
Oh, I don't live in Fairhaven.
Oh, I see. So you came over on the ferry from Milkwater. Well, thanks for taking the time to come all that way.
Of course, I wanted to come pay my respects. Hazel was a wonderful friend. Oh, and I have this for you. I run a rare bookshop, you see. Hazel had me fix the binding on this old family heirloom. I know she would have wanted you to have it.
He has fangs too.
Thank you
Why is there a
so
werewolf
much.
in this game?
Well, I should go. Nice to meet you, Tara.
Nice to meet you too.
That's a werewolf.
Wait. That's not the way to the ferry.
You must live up on the mountain.
My mom told me about your grandma. I'm sorry. You must be really sad, huh?
Yes, but I'll be okay.
I have an idea to cheer you up. Wanna come help me and Emmy pull a prank on Messenger Cameron later? We're gonna super glue all of his books of the mind to the chairs.
Thanks, but no thanks. I think I'll sit this one out.
That's too bad. Promise not to tell on us?
Oh, don't worry. This conversation never happened.
Okay, I'm gonna go stand over here and try
I'm
to look
sorry
sad
about
again.
your grandma. My grandpa's gone too. Well, not gone, but he's at Harmony Acres. It's this place in Milkwater for old folks who can't remember anymore. I don't like going that much.
I don't blame you. That sounds hard.
Yeah, but at least we get to take the ferry over. I love taking the ferry.
I'm gonna come over here and try to look sad again.
Sorry about your Gram. My dad said those we've lost never really leave us. I don't think it's true, though. He feels pretty gone to me.
I didn't really know Hazel, but I can tell from the way people speak about her that she was special.
Thanks. She was.
Have you had anything to eat today? Would you like something to take home?
That's so thoughtful of you, Kim. I really appreciate it.
I know what it's like to lose someone you were close to. A kind word would have meant a great deal to me then. You have my sympathies.
Thanks, Vanessa.
Hi. I've been meaning to stop by, but I didn't want to intrude. Oh, my heart goes out to you. Hazel was a truly decent person. Strong, too. I see a lot of her in you.
Thanks.
Made you something? Of course, I'm not much of a cook, but I can keep a fire lit under a pot at least.
Look, Tara, I'm real sorry about Hazel. She was a special lady. I'll be sure to raise a glass to her at the bar.
Hazel was ready. She knew it was her time, but it's still all right to be upset and to mourn her. You deserve that space for yourself.
Hazel was a true friend and a darn good steward of her land. I'll miss her.
I'm grateful that Hazel was still her same fiery self right until the end. Oh, Tara, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'll miss her. She was a wonderful mentor and a steadfast friend.
Hey, this might be like weird or whatever, but Juliet and I, we're part of a grief group. It's for kids, but you can come if you want. I don't think anyone would care.
My own grandma helped raise me while my parents were working night shifts in the city. I miss her every day. My heart goes out to you.
Thank you. And sorry about your grandma.
Karen says
show some
we just
empathy.
have to work to live up
How
to their
rude.
hopes for us.
I'll try.
This is not blah, blah, blah.
Hazel was a special lady and one heck of a good baker. Ugh, I'm gonna miss her. She would have wanted me to make sure that you're well fed, so... Here, try some of this.
Thanks, Angus.
I only knew your abuela a short while, but she was a lovely person. I'm so sorry.
Thanks.
Look, honey, if you have an heirloom you want me to adjust for you, I'm happy to do it, free of charge.
Your grandma knew you would come back to take care of her in the end.
She did?
Well, yeah. I told her.
I don't get it.
Nah, you sure don't.
Shelby, I do know. You're just thinking.
Hey, I'm seriously bummed on your behalf.
Thanks, Kai.
Today, when I paddle out, I'm gonna catch a bomb. Just for Hazel.
I'm sure that would have meant a lot to her.
In times of loss, it can be tempting to wallow in grief, but I don't think that's what your grandmother would have wanted for you.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but that is a really good point.
Come by the Consciousness Center anytime.
Look, I'm really sorry to hear about Hazel. This is a tough deal.
Thanks.
I'm not great at these situations. Let me know when you're feeling better?
Is that everyone? I guess it is. I was gonna say I didn't see Wylde though.
Since my dad moved away for work, things got lonely. Hazel was there for us. She made me feel like everything was going to be okay. I wish I could have done more to help her. If only we had more time.
There's nothing anyone could have done.
Take care of yourself. There are people here who will help you.
Thanks.
I am so sorry about your grandma. But I thought that's just Hazel being Hazel.
It's okay. I'm fine, really.
You're being so brave. She would have been very proud.
Thanks.
Guess I can't talk to people. Unless they run a store. So we just skipped from evening to the next day. I found a pearl. If Grandma's name was Pearl, that'd be interesting. Looks like the flowers did not make it. None of them. Fairhaven Summer Festival. Yeah, those are all out of season. It's odd that you can give the, even as chicks, you can give them vegetable seeds, but also entire fruits. You want to eat an orange? Oh, we have a much bigger shed now too. Or workshop. Fermentation barrels 10 and 2. Not bad. Butter churn. Paper. Still have room to move around that. still move through here, right? Cheese requires milk. Beer requires hops, and only hops. Apple cider requires apples. That requires wood. That's for juicing things. You just have that thing working non-stop for a while. Make a silver pearl ring. I say that's the pearl I got on the beach just now. Ooh, Grandma's ring. Wild Sharpedo appeared and escaped. Oh darn. Okay, she's gonna be done with all of her flowers now. So we can't get any seeds. We can make some more garden beds though. It's lemon and lime. Apple, apple, and orange. And that's orange. Means that these are supposed to be apple. And I'll probably have to rearrange them or something. And then down the middle, I can put stuff for crops. Maybe get rid of one of those compost bins since...
Finally, a moment to myself. Now I can look at that book that man, Wesley gave me. Huh. Looks like a journal. Grandma's journal. This is her handwriting. On the front flap it says, "To my dear niece, to record thoughts both mundane and magical. Vivian. Vivian was Grandma's aunt. She must have been a witch too." Here's the first entry. "Today's chores took me through the portal, where I spoke at length with the fairies." Did she write fairies? Portal? Maybe I'm misreading the writing. Or maybe there's even more to discover on this island than I realized.
Portal to the land of the fairies.
Is there in Stardew Valley?
Dullness binds my body tightly. Awaken me and make me sprightly.
Cauldron can now be constructed in your basement. I thought we could already do it. Yeah, that's all the stuff we can already do. These are all the same things, though. Yeah, that's all the same thing. I wonder why it gave me a note saying that I can make a cauldron now. Maybe it's from an earlier version? Let's look and see if the incantations at the desk have changed. Blah, 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 blah. They have not. Okay, nothing changed down there. Also, if somebody needs a place to stay, you have an extra room now. Thomas, what's up?
Hi, Thomas.
Your grandma, she was strange for sure, but she had respect for the land. Our families were close, and Hazel was special.
Yeah, she was.
She always wanted you to love this place as much as she did. So, I'm gonna teach you farming for her.
Great. When do we start?
Right now's as good a time as any. Take these cotton seeds and plant them. But you better plant them quick. They take a while to grow and they only grow in summer. You can buy more cotton seed from me and a few other things if you need. You can grow this cotton and turn it into cloth. That makes a bit of money. Dyed cloth is even better. Come see me when you're ready to learn about making cloth.
Here's some cornbread.
You know the best way to make cornbread? Grind the corn in a coffee grinder. Mom showed Hazel that trick.
Oh, such a good cat. You still liked that, didn't you, kitty?
And the chicks. You want a lime? Maybe you'll turn green. I just got a chicken feather. How about an orange? And you. And I'm gonna give them a treat. Give them an orange.
What? How can chickens eat oranges?
I don't know, but it seems to like it. It seems to like it. It said beep 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 beep.
The only thing I raised on my farm is a cat.
You didn't raise that though. You don't have to feed it or do anything. That cat will still just walk around your farm. Okay, so I need flower seed. Aren't these gonna be done soon? No, 3 hours, okay. What's that cat looking at? Probably a bug. I have vodka here. Are you into vodka?
I know it's cliche, but this Russian lady sure loves a drop of fine vodka.
We found it.
Oh, we're barreling right towards the longest day of the year. I'm like a sunflower. I need light in order to feel like myself. And by summer, I'm practically humming there's so much light.
Okay, so we still have that pumpkin-looking thing, which is a pumpkin on a square with another circle. Or, yeah, with another little circle for the top. Oh no, the pet has certain things that it likes too. It's on a square like that, though. That looks like banana bread. Circle on top of a circle, but on a square, not a regular plate. Yeah, I guess that's not anybody's favorite.
Ho there! As you may have...
Yes,
Oh, you're right on top of things, aren't you?
I was waiting.
With my... Do you think I should talk about it?
I think the history of the festival would be interesting.
That's well, I bet...
Yeah, bye. Bye, Otto. I don't know how anybody tolerates you. Hey, flowers for the bees. I tried to buy them earlier and couldn't. A lot of tulips, but I'm going to hold on to those for now. Fish, 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 fish. Fish, 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 fish. Am I short on fish? Looks like it. I am. I'm short on fish. I have 39 flour, but no fish. He's doing all the same kind of stuff he normally does. It's odd. Like
Oh, I always love when you stop by, Shelby. Take care.
Hey, I didn't realize you came into town or bought things from Lena's store.
Marcus is my friend, yeah? Why wouldn't I buy canned goods here?
My dad lives in Milkwater, remember? Parker and I run the store now.
Oh, yes. Hard to keep all that straight.
Oh, you knew Lena's father? How long have you lived on the island?
Here's a riddle for an answer. What is older than we can fathom, but is reborn every month?
The moon.
Is it the moon?
That's right. Or at least one way to be right. There's no such thing as a simple question, Tara Wylde, or a simple answer.
Ah, classic Shelby. Be kind to him. He understands time differently than us.
I'll do my best.
Now, has anything changed here? Corn seeds, hop seeds, strawberry and sugar cane. Lots of seeds. Grapes are out of season. But I can still buy them here. But with flowers I can't. Yeah, that does confuse me. Wait. Grapes are out of season, but grapes are not out of season. Oh, because that's grapes and not grape seeds. Okay. What's up, kiddos?
Tara! Tara!
Tara!
Did something happen?
We want to build a lemonade stand. That's what happened. Mommy said she would help us with the lemons, and Daddy said he would help us build the stand. But we still need the wood for the stand. And some sugar.
It's hard to say no to that.
Plus, if you help us, we'll give you a lemonade discount. So you'll be like an investor. You can see long-term returns. Emmy's been reading a book that Daddy bought. He said it was boring, but Emmy doesn't think it's boring.
What kind of long-term returns are we talking here?
I don't know. I haven't gotten to that chapter yet.
Well, let me see what I can do.
Whee! Endless lemonade!
Oh my, they want 15 sugar. Oh dear. That needs some serious fish finger cooking. I also need to find out what the barn is going to need. I like the way the farm looks now. It's much better, I think. It doesn't need water. It just doesn't. Doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't need it. Okay, so we're gonna do more garden beds. These are gonna be in the middle this time. Yep, only do 2 more. But we were told we want to get an early start on cotton. Takes a long time. Weird, I watered one, but it's like they both got watered when I watered one of them. It's not an advertised benefit of it, but you know, I'll take it. Okay, so we want to fix up the barn. It's 5, so he's not going to be there anymore. Nothing else to craft yet. As long as you have a little bit of sugar, we can make more rum. We sleep in her bed now?
It was Grandma's broom. I guess it's my broom now. It was Grandma's broom.
You need to buy more flour.
Should I go to bed?
So I can make a bunch of bread and bready stuff to sell over at the bakery. I'm going to call the stream here. I may grind a few things off stream, but I want to make sure that none of the big story stuff is going to get skipped. I still have a coughing baby with me, so I hope everybody else can feel better. Maybe find some fun today. And thank you, Midnight Python, for stopping by to say hello. And if I don't see you tonight, I'll see you next time. I hope everybody has a good day, and thank you.